What's going on, beautiful people? Thank y'all for tuning in to yet another episode of Chef Verde. You know, just to paraphrase a little bit, I got so much feedback on episode number 1. You know, a lot of people asked to come cook. A lot of people asked for me to cook for them. Definitely, I do want to bring in different guests and different things. And if you guys hit that like button, leave comments, get me in the algorithm, maybe we could do like a celebrity guest and have a celebrity actually come and help me cook. You know what I mean? So y'all just help me create the better content with family, Verde Vlogs family. Today we're gonna make, I'ma call it, you know, a Southern hamburger wrap, but a lot of people call it chopped cheese. So come on, step in my office for a second. Here goes some of the ingredients that we're gonna use today. Old El Paso flour tortilla burritos, very important, highly important. Y'all gonna screenshot that. Come on with it. Shredded iceberg lettuce, y'all gonna see what that's for. Banana peppers, with the ingredients, the banana peppers, the peppers and onions, all the ingredients and toppings, that's what you like. It's basically compared to making a sub at Subway. Use the ingredients that you like. You may not like peppers and onions. You may not like jalapenos. So all of this can be remixed in your own way and personalized just for you. I got G Hughes, you know, that's my cousin on my daddy's side. You know, the yum yum sauce, you know what I mean? You know, then I got the Danos. My homeboy LA put me on to Danos, but this that yum yum as well. So we got the yum yum on top of yum yum. Got ground beef. I mean, use whatever kind of meat. You can even use chicken on this. It's so simple. But you can use chicken or whatever kind of meats that you want to use. Once again, without further ado, this is the Great Value peppers and onion blend. That Great Value jalapeno. If y'all watched the last episode, y'all remember this. If you haven't seen the last episode, I'm gonna link it to this video, but you guys check that out and like, comment, share, and subscribe, you know? So without further ado, you're gonna get your skillet, and then we're gonna, you know, cook our hamburger meat. Once our hamburger meat is cooked, then we will start adding in the peppers, the onions, the seasoning as well. So y'all just stay tuned, come on with it. Cut on our eye, I'm gonna cut it on to about 7. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna get a plate, cause as y'all know, you know, the hamburger meat sometimes produces its own juice and it does its own thing. So we just wanna be careful with that. As you guys know, if you watched the last episode, I'm new to this spot, I'm getting acclimated. Matter of fact, let me show y'all something while we family. So if you will see, I just bought this cooking set. Brand new, everything's still in the plastic. I work a lot of overtime, so I ain't been doing a lot of cooking. But I go in the box to try to get this big pan out, and as I'm looking at it, it's broken. But here go the thing though, I done had this for maybe like 2 months. I don't know if I can return it or not, but either way, you know, we'll order a new one. And I think the smaller one will do. I think I can make that work. But if not, we'll cook the tortillas in here. And that's another thing about life, you know what I mean? If whatever you have is all you have will be enough. You know what I mean? Just work with it, come on with it. So I'm gonna just cut this open. I'm just trying to get to the meat.
No diddy.
And also, I'm gonna just make maybe a couple of these. Let me grab me a spoon. I'm gonna just make me a couple of these. So when you touch raw meat, always keep them hands clean. That's why you see me in gloves like you always do. And so what I'm doing is I might add just a little bit more hamburger meat. And one thing about a hamburger, it produces its own juice, so just monitor that, watch that. Once it gets brown, that's when I'm gonna add in like the peppers, the onions, the jalapenos, you know, the toppings that I like. You do what you do. Like I said, this meal could be remixed in 100 different ways. Right now, we just stirring it up, trying to make it brown. Tell you what, I'm gonna change, while that's doing what it's doing, I'm gonna change my glove really fast. Me, I like to cook and clean as I go. This is my trash can over here. You know, cleanliness is next to godliness. But also, that's a trick. If you clean up as you go, then when you're done with the meal, you don't gotta clean up as much at the end. So it's just, you know, little techniques, you know what I mean, that I learned at school. You know, I'm a chef, but I went to Harvard.
I like you, man. You lie a lot.
Like I said, in New York, they would call this a chopped cheese, but you know, I'm from Carolina, so, you know, maybe we'll call it the Southern chopped cheese or the Southern burrito, you know what I mean? I like that, the Southern burrito.
What the fuck?
And one thing too, It's okay to talk to your food, you know what I mean? You gotta love your cooking. You gotta love your food. You gotta talk to the ingredients. They have feelings. They have emotions. So right now I'm cooking with love. Come on with it. I said, Mr. Call Me, come on with it, And just in case somebody try to steal my swag, y'all know where it came from. Maybe one episode I'll bring my mom in here too and she tell you about that love, no? All right, because we gotta cook our peppers and onions and we gotta season this as well, I'm gonna drain it. And then we're gonna come right back as I'm adding the ingredients in. So y'all just stick with me. Now we're gonna add some peppers, some onions, some jalapenos, some seasoning. We're gonna just swag that in and get that right. I'm only making a couple of them. As you see, that's not a lot of meat, so we don't need a lot of peppers and onions. Once again, last video, I told y'all about, or taught y'all about colors. When you're cooking, you always want colors. You always want that color blend, that color pop. All right, so I'm gonna add a couple jalapenos because that's just what I like. You know what I mean? Come on with it. Let me get that big one. It's looking at me, so I'm gonna grab that one. Then what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna stir that up. But first, I'm gonna change my gloves. Y'all see that juice on them gloves? All right, now that we got everything in there, we're gonna stir this up. When I'm cooking, I usually like to keep it at 7. Number one, I'm a little impatient, so 5 just won't do. I mean, and it depends on what you're cooking. Some things need to simmer. If one episode, I'm gonna make my world famous hamburger helper again. I wanna say it was the Gold Crushers channel. I made my world famous hamburger helper. But while that's doing what it's doing, I'm gonna add that Dano's, that yum yum. Yeah, come on with it. Listen to that. I don't know if y'all can hear that. I don't know if y'all can hear that. You know what I mean? That just means it's doing what it's doing. That just means it's working. Big shout outs to Dano's. But look at that season right there. Look at that. It just looked like something, don't it? It looked like something, don't it? Telling y'all what I know now, not what I think. With the seasoning, it's all in what you want to feel. I'm going to go light. I'm going to just make sure I can see it all across the board. Come on with it. Stir that up. Them peppers and onions. Getting done. One thing I always want to do on this channel is just show y'all quick and easy meals. So what we're going to do is I'm going to cut this eye off and I'm going to sit this to the back. And then I'm gonna put a lid on it just to keep some heat on that. What we're gonna do now is cook the tortillas. Just get them brown on both sides. You know what? Matter of fact, I got an idea. Let's do it this way. Before I even do that with my broke pan, I'm gonna add some cheese to this. Let me add some cheese cause this is a chopped cheese. Come on with it. I go by feel. And I go by looks. Look at that right there. Good God almighty. You know what I mean? Last video I told y'all about having them fingers stretched out. Look at that right there. I told y'all about Salt Bae and how he had them fingers stretched out. You know what I mean? It's something, it's just what we call it, where I'm from. Like I said, I went to Harvard, School of Culinary. Cooking is a feeling. Cooking is an art form, you know what I mean? If I was an artist, and right now they would call me Picasso, but they don't think that, good gracious. Matter of fact, look at that right there. I'm gonna add just a little bit more cheese because I like a little cheese on mine. Some people use cheddar jack. Some people use pepper jack for the heat. But as you guys know, I don't want too much heat because I got the jalapenos in there. Look at that right there. Look at that cheese pool. Yes, sir. Call me the cheese man. All right, well, while that cheese is marrying that hamburger meat, I'm going to sit this on the back eye, just a quick second. So right now, I'm gonna cook my tortillas. I'm gonna put them up right here. Matter of fact, I'm gonna put a little butter on there. It just depends, what do you like? I like it, I think it makes it a better and a prettier brown. Once again, from last video, if you know me, you know about that blue bonnet. You know about that blue bonnet. That's what mama used right there, blue bonnet. Come on with it. I'm gonna just come here with it. And because I'm not really cooking anything with this butter, I'm just merely using it for my tortillas, I'm gonna just use just a little bit. Just a little bit. Look at that, a nab and a dab. A nab and a dab. Let's do that. Let's spread that all around that bottom, just like that right there. Yeah. Nobody likes dry food. So anything that I'm preparing or I'm making, I don't like it to be dry. So that's especially why I use the butter as well. One thing about the stuff that I'm making, it's hard to make a mistake. I'm teaching you guys things that you can't make a mistake with. Look at that right there. You see how it perfectly fits at the bottom? We're just gonna let that brown just a little bit, and then we're gonna flip that over. Matter of fact, I'm gonna put it near like a 3.5, just let it be cooking real slow. Cause right now what I'm gonna do is tomato time. So, oh no, this gonna be sharp enough, cool.
It is what it is.
And it's important to have family and friends that support you, you know what I mean? And you can dice them up however you want to dice them up. You can go big, you can go small. It's all predicated on what you like, you know what I mean? These are plastic knives. I wish I had a metal knife, but that's one thing about this. You do what you want to do. You know, let's have a little talk, cause we family.
Wait a minute. Who are you?
How I feel about it is, in life, things are gonna happen to us all, you know? But the thing about is not about what happens to you, it's what do you do in response. You know what I mean? They say it's 10% of what happens and 90% how you take it. Just no matter what you're going through, you know, y'all just be encouraged. Y'all just, you know, stay in it to win it. You got the victory already. You just gotta last through it. And even if you're going through hard times, just understand everything's a lesson or a blessing. So when you're going through something, even if you're having a bad day today, ask yourself, what can I learn from this? How can it make me better? Every day should be a learning process. Every day you should be growing. You know what I mean? One thing, and I ain't here to preach. I ain't here to preach. But one thing, you know, like I said in Harvard, when I was in my culinary class or whatever, when we would waste ingredients, you know, my professor would be like, hey, waste not, want not. But I think that's the same thing with life. That's the same thing with life. All right, y'all. So as y'all see, this tortilla is getting nice and brown, you know, real crispy. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take some of this ingredients, you know. One thing that you could do is always use a cover. This was a little quick meal for me. Look at that cheese. That cheese gonna make it all stick together and marry to each other. I told y'all last video, it's all about coloring. You know what I mean? You want some browns, some yellows, you want some greens, you want a variety of color, you know what I mean? So I'm gonna throw a little tomato on there that I cut with my little, look at that knife, it's a little plastic knife, it ain't nothing metal, but you work with what you got. It ain't all about, you know, having $100 kitchen set, cause my mama bought me this, you know what I'm saying? My mama bought me this, so it's all about just using what you got, and it's already got love on it. I'm gonna throw a few of these tomatoes. Make sure you guys, I mean, you eat what you want, but I stay away from the stem. Then I'm gonna add in a little bit of lettuce. I'm just giving it a little touch of this. You know what I mean? Then here go the magic right here. That G Hughes, that Yum Yum, that sugar free, you know what I mean? We all could watch our figures, I'm sure. Trying to get some endorsement deals. I always leave them doors open. Smell that Yum Yum, y'all. Smell that Yum, Can't have it. Yeah, you can. Can't have it. Come on with it. So with sauces and different things, you know, I'm gonna just clean it. And look at that right there. I'm gonna get a little bit on this side, a little bit more on that side. Come on with it. And last, the very last thing I'm gonna do is add these banana peppers on there. I know a lot of people who don't like banana peppers, but I can't eat a pizza without banana peppers and black olives, you know what I mean? I'm gonna roll that up. I'm gonna make it more like a tortilla or burrito style, you know what I mean? And then I'm gonna plate it. So you guys just stay tuned. The next clip. Come on with it. Come on with it. Look at that right there. And these, they can create a little mess, but hey, food ain't always supposed to be pretty. Look at my hamburger done drop. That Yum Yum sauce is like that. Shout outs to G's. You need to sponsor this video. Come on with it. This ain't acting. This is a genuine response. And you know it's good when you just want to look at it. You know what I'm saying? You step back and you just look at it. I think I need to do a cookbook or something. You know what I mean? Because I want to share this feeling with the world. You know what I mean? Let me know if y'all would be interested and y'all would buy it. Let me know in the comment section below if that's a good idea. Thank y'all for tuning in to another episode that was me cooking my southern chopped cheese, if you will. I want y'all to participate in this channel. I can't stress it enough how important just a simple like, a simple comment is, or a subscription, all of which are free. So just please take out 2 seconds just to hit those buttons for me. It'll help out tremendously. Once again, once we get monetized, we can have celebrities come through in this kitchen and we can cook together. And once again, this channel is not just a cooking channel. You know, it's a lifestyle vlog. So I might give you fashion, might give you cars. Matter of fact, the next vlog, I'm gonna go buy me a Jeep Wrangler. So I want you guys to tune in on that. But without further ado, I'm gonna let you guys go. I'm gonna enjoy my chopped cheese. Thank y'all for tuning in. Like, comment, share, and subscribe. It's free. I'll see y'all again on the next one. Bada bing, bada boom.